Hey guys, this is Smithy. Welcome to my channel. If you guys are new here, welcome. And if you guys have already been subscribed to the channel, I appreciate you guys a lot. In today's video, we're going to achieve this sunset eye look using mostly affordable except the lips. But yes, I'm super excited. I love the way it came out. But without further ado, let's dive right into the video. I'm going to apply a primer. I just want this look to be a little dewy. So I'm going to apply my Wet n Wild Mega Glow Primer Serum. Hopefully it will give me a little bit of glow to my skin. I'm gonna go with Maybelline's Dream Cover Foundation and I'm in the shade Sun Beige. I'm just gonna apply straight away to my skin and just buff it in. It's a light medium coverage foundation, but that's exactly what I'm going for today. Dropping all over my t-shirt. By the way, this top, guys, how do you guys pull off this off the shoulder top situation? I mean, I'm clearly struggling, although I'm wearing sweatpants underneath, so yeah, don't expect too much out of me. Once that's all blended, let's move on to the eyes, shall we? For eyeshadow primer, I'm using my Wet n Wild's Photo Focus primer. I have a vision of doing a sunset eye before this summer is over. So that's what we are going to focus on. For eyeshadow, I'm going to use my Colourpop's Yes Please Palette. Why not bring that back in for the sunset vibe? I literally feel that is the perfect palette for any sunset kind of a look. For brows, I'm going to take my Maybelline Total Temptation Brow and I'm in the shade Medium Brown. I'm going to start with the shade Champs all over my crease. I'm just going to blend it in circular motions so that I have like a blown out look. Once that's all blended, I'm going to take the shade Big Cocktails and put it all over my crease, but just a little lower. So I'm basically gonna do a windshield wiper motion, and to blend it up towards the brow bone, I'll use the circular motion. So for the next shade, I'm gonna go a little dark on the eyelids and then work my way up to the lighter shade. So for that, I'm gonna take Mittens. I might take Paradox too, but yes, right now I'm gonna take Mittens from Colourpop Super Shock Shadow and lay it right on the center of my eyelid. It's a very beautiful color if you wanna go for like a smoky eye look. If you do not have like a cream shadow, feel free to use like even the eye pencil that you use on the waterline or any gel liner. And now I'm going to take the shade Paradox from Super Shock Shadow and I'm just going to lightly tap it all around it. And this, as you can see, it's like a deeper pink. It's like a raspberry pink. I'm just gonna go over it and all around it. And you don't have to worry about how it looks right now because we are gonna go over with the eyeshadows and it'll be perfectly fine. So now I'm gonna take the shade Spoilt and then just pack it on top of that. And this shade is similar to the Paradox that we used as a base. Just gonna tap it and lay it on top of it. Oh wow, with the finger it packs a punch. So I'm gonna do that. Because the lid is still wet with that base, it really helps to stick onto it very easily. And then I'm going to use the shade GNO from the palette, and I'm going to go right outside that shade that we put, just to blend it across. And this can be the transition shade for the crease. And don't worry if you lose the shade spoiled while blending, we can deepen it up after we are done with the blending. I'm going to take the shade Mischief in the palette, and that's the yellow in the palette, and I'm just gonna blend it out above the crease. I want that yellow to like peek through from behind, and that makes like such a big difference. I hope you guys can see. I'm gonna go back and forth with the shades just to blend everything together. Once that's done, I'm just gonna intensify the lid shade that was spoiled. And slightly blend it. Oh my god, I hope you guys cannot hear that. My neighbor just started mowing. What a timing. Now I'm gonna take the shade Chauffeur from the palette, and I'm just gonna press it on my inner corners to just give that orange pop. I'm gonna take my e.l.f. Camo Concealer, and this is in the shade Medium Beige, and apply it right under the eye in the center of the face, just to brighten it up. I generally leave my concealer under the eyes for the last to blend, just so that I want the maximum coverage. So by leaving it a little more longer there, it really helps. Once that's all blended, I'm gonna set my face using that Wet n Wild Photo Focus powder. For bronzer, I'm gonna use my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Deep Bronzer. For blush, I'm going to take Milani's Rose Dior blush, just to give a little more sheen on the face. And it's a beautiful color to go with the sunset eyes. For highlighter, I'm going to take my Maybelline Master Chrome highlight in the shade Molten Gold, because we need that gold today. You like the summer breeze through the trees. You like a getaway. You and me. You like the summertime love. You like the summertime love. I pull up to your spot in the evening. Got a life in a pop for the weekend. Girl, I said you're the one and I mean it. For under the brow bone, I'm gonna take the shade Butter Cake from the palette, and I'm just gonna pop it under the brow bone just to lift the brow bone up. I so desperately need a threading done to my brows. I cannot even stress enough on that. Now let's move on to the lower lash line. I'm gonna take the shade GNO and Spoiled together and just buff it on the lower lash line and connect it to my top.
heart all night till the dawn. You stay when they switch up. I know you're the one. They go and they come. You like the summer.
Now for liner, I'm gonna take my Wet n Wild's Mega Liner in the shade Black.
Summertime love. You like the summertime love. I pull up to your spot in the evening. Got a life in a pop for the weekend. Girl, I say you're the one and I mean that. Yeah, I mean that. I told my baby we can do what you want. Take the stress away from what you've been going through. Girl, there's one thing on my mind and it's always you. Yeah, it's always you. Feet up, palm trees, sundress, daiquiri. Way you look at me is staggering. Way I break out.
For mascara, I'm gonna take my L'Oreal's Lash Paradise in the shade Blackest Black.
I work for your heart all night till the dawn. You stay when they switch up. I know you're the one. They go and they come. You like the summer breeze through the trees. You like a getaway. It's you and me. You like the summertime love. You like the summertime love.
All 4 seasons I've been chasing you. Running around the subject, I'ma find the truth, yeah.
For lips, I'm gonna take Buxom's lip liner in the shade Hush Hush.
I feel the heat like a summer solstice. Running out of words, running out of choices. I can hear the smile and the tone of voice, yeah.
And then on top of that, I'm gonna take L'Oreal Colourpop Shine in the shade Luminous Coral.
Your lips taste just like you. Falling faster into you.
You got the summertime love. I work for your heart.
Once that's done, I'm gonna set everything up with Milani Make It Last setting spray. For lip gloss, I'm gonna put Hot Teddy by Buxom.
Summertime love. You like the summertime love.
Oh, baby, I can't get you off my mind. And I really like.
And that's our final look, guys. Please let me know in the comment section below how do you like my look. But if you guys are new here, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and please ring that notification bell so that you are notified every time I'm posting next. Until next time, I'll see you in my next video. Bye!
That's my baby.